7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready to party?
What the fuck is going on? What's going on? What's going on? Yo, this is another exclusive week of Power Review. And it is going down. I mean, it's going down. It's going down. It's going down. It is going down. A lot of shit, man. The beef is cooked. The beef is lit pretty much right now. We're going to have to let the beef cook right now. The beef has cooked. It has cooked. It has cooked. Y'all already know what time it is, man. We do this every week. Same time, same place, right here, live in effect. Alright, Power Review. And yo, man, all I gotta say is this, man. Y'all know how I like to do it. I like to start my review from the last thing that happened and bring it up to the beginning, man. Alright, fucked up, man. Fucked up thing that the little girl had to take a bullet over some shit her parents got her pretty much caught up in. You know what I'm saying? This just goes back to saying, now, I said it 3 episodes ago that the little girl, there's a possibility. I had my guest on here, and she said that there's a possibility that that young girl is gonna lose her life, and that's gonna happen because Ghost pretty much really haven't lost anybody. He really haven't took it, really since the show started, since the conception of the show, he really haven't took no ass whooping or nothing really major has happened to him since this show has aired. Now, this is the ultimate blow. I ain't gonna front. When I seen the little girl, when a guy, this dirty cop, did what he had to do to her, when he did what he did, it was just, it was just like that frozen moment. And there's a message kind of in that. It's a message in that. It's almost like you have these kids, all right? And I don't want to get too philosophical on you and shit like that, but you have kids and you have grown-ups, and you have these 2 grown-ups and Tasha, Kanan, living this fucking lifestyle, all right? And the kids have to suffer because of it, all right? They got to get caught up and put in the middle of shit and, be subject to a lot of foul shit. And then now the ultimate thing has taken place. This whole little episode right here, man, it got a funny, eerie, creepy, you know what I'm saying? It got a real grimy vibe about it. And now that the shit done hit the fan, they done killed this little girl, Ghost's daughter. Now, that feeling that you were feeling before that actually happened. Because I was feeling it. So I knew something spooky and something dark was going to happen. And the shit just really, now it's on, all right? Ghost is going to get real. He's going to get back on his real grizzly. He's going to get back on his grizzly, all right? Tommy just got back with his pops officially, all right? And now that's, they connection. And, last thing Tommy said to Tracy was, listen, I want to meet the rest of my family, all right? So I guess that's code word for, yo, it's time to get busy. All right, we need to take it to the mattresses. Shit is about to get hot out here, and I'm gonna need to, I need that real, because we're about to get it popping. All right, and Tracy pretty much ain't got nothing to lose. That's his son, and he ain't did nothing for him all his life. And shit, if anything can be done, the best thing he's gonna be able to do is get it popping, because that's what they do. All right, so it's going down. All right, it's going down, it's going down, it's going down, it's going down. All right, and I can't say that enough, man. Your boy Twerk knows he playing with fire now, man. He officially removed himself, you know what I mean? Setting up the whole situation with the warehouse and all that kind of shit, burning shit up, playing that, like he said, man, you got to give it to him, you got to give it to him. And I don't mean in that way, because, he got to get it. He definitely got to get it. You see, Kanan is back on the scene. They trying to set Kanan up, so he asked the David Blaine looking motherfucker. Shout out to Tommy for that line right there. Yo, what's going down? Did you take care of that something? He like, yeah, it's going right. It's going down as we speak. So they try to ambush Kanan at the apartment, and you see that shit went left. Kanan wasn't trying to hear it. He smelled that shit. He saw that shit from a mile away. Alright, so that's basically, now you already know the atmosphere is set. Kanan know that he ain't stupid. He know that Twerk Nose put him on and set him up. So it's gonna be, you know, now Ghost and whatever and Tommy and shit like that. Now Kanan is gonna put all his energy on Twerk Nose. You know what I'm saying? Twerk Nose Andre is basically took himself out of the equation with Tommy and them, you know what I mean, by getting himself fired, and basically he's tired of playing. He really ready at this point to reveal himself. But I think he gonna get a rude awakening. You know what I'm saying? I think Tommy, I think your boy Twerk Nose Andre is gonna get a real rude awakening, because he think at this moment he got everything under control. You know what I'm saying? He burnt down the house. He got all of the people to basically walk away from Tommy. You know what I mean? He set it up real nice. You know what I mean? So now him and the Jimenez family can get together and handle what they gotta handle, and you know, he can start making some money, you know, and he basically just trying to eliminate and take everything out of Tommy's hand, you know. So he did a sabotage job. You gotta give him a round of applause. Let's give a round of applause to Twerk Nose, aka Andre, for that right there. But yo, the nigga's gonna get dealt with. He's definitely gonna get dealt with. And I'm sick and tired of sitting there looking at it. I'm kind of glad that he basically he got some heart now, and he pulled himself out, because it makes it even now. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to get it. You know, you got somebody who they want to get it popping, but they hiding behind certain shit. It's even now. It feels good now. All right, show who you are. Show your face. Let the shit be known. That way, you know, I respect it like that. I like it when it's nice and street, when it's real up close and personal, where we can really get the shit going. You know what I mean? Now I can respect that. It's fair playing ground now. And that's what I like about it. Now it's good. You know, he ain't hiding no more. He's stepping up. He think he ready. But he gonna get dealt with. He definitely gonna get done greasy, because now he gonna have Kanan on him, because Kanan know what time it is. There ain't no way Kanan don't know. And we don't know what's going to happen with Kanan and Ghost situation, because I did say it would be a good look to see those two get back together. It would be a fantastic look. But at this point, it really don't seem like it's necessary. All right? It really don't seem like it's necessary. Now that he's around, he might be getting with, you know, the cop dude, or, you know, the grimy dudes that did all that bullshit with Tariq last week, with that, you know, that botched robbery in that house with that lady. You know, he's definitely gonna be looking for them, because he ain't got Jukebox, and those are the only people he there. He ain't gonna have Andre, because Andre pretty much got his own little crew now, and he running with the Jimenez peoples and shit like that, and he feel like that's where he need to be, which is realistic. You know what I mean? He definitely ain't gotta, you know, take no orders from Kanan no more. You know what I mean? The game is over. You heard what he said. He was like, yo, it's good to be underestimated. It's a lot of props and a lot of power when people think you some naive, silly motherfucker. You know what I mean? There's some advantages to that. And you know, he got a point, because nobody ain't see it coming with your boy Drake. Nobody haven't seen it coming, you know. And one thing I like about the fact that, you know, you got your boy Stern, he up in there thinking he trying to get slick with that contract shit, trying to rock your boy Ghost to sleep with this contract, you know, putting some fine print in there, kind of give him the old Negro slave deal and shit like that. And Ghost was able to speak up about it. You know, he a drug dealer, but he ain't your typical drug dealer. At least he got some sense to know how to read the fucking contract and read the fine print. Because the key word there was, I'm reading way back here, way back on the contract on the last fucking page. He's like, yeah, I was able to read the fine print. And that's very important. So he was able to catch that and get with your boy O-Dog and let him know, you know, aka Lorenz Tate. And he let him know, listen, man, this don't look right. So, you know, your man Lorenz Tate, you know, spoke up for him at the committee meeting and told him, listen, man, my man he got the 51%, but it seems like he's not going to be getting all he's worth, So they pretty much caught Stern hand in the cookie jar. So Stern was trying to do some bullshit. He was trying to pull off some, you know, pull off the old okey doke, you know, as, you know, so to speak, and all that kind of shit like that. But he got caught. And that's a good thing. Now, I told y'all, and I've been telling y'all that Angela and Ghost was gonna have to see each other. They was gonna meet up. You know what I'm saying? And I said that it was gonna be very, very interesting to see exactly what they do when they get with each other, because they're gonna meet up. Angela's not the type of person that's going, she ain't gonna be the type of person. She gonna act with class. She is gonna move with class, and she'll apologize if she did some bullshit to you. She got a heart. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what nobody says. She got a heart. You know what I mean? So yeah, they was able to see each other, and the shit was getting it was starting to get a little steamy. I thought for a moment that them two was gonna start kissing and shit, and you know what I mean, and getting back to the old Jamie and getting old groovy on. But they got a little feelings going on right there. They kept it professional, but you could see that they both still miss each other. There's still some love there and some connection there. So we're gonna have to pay attention to that a little bit going forward. There's a possibility. Now, I said if the writers even think about trying that shit and putting that shit together, they're gonna lose a lot of people. They're gonna lose a lot of viewership, because not really and technically, but a lot of people gonna be pissed off because people just don't like Angela. You know what I'm saying? People just do not like Angela. Now, I ain't gonna front. Last season I wasn't feeling Ghost a lot. Through a whole lot of my reviews, I was shitting on Ghost hard, because he was, the nigga was moving real funny, and his eyes was closed. You know what I'm saying? So I was shitting on the brother real hard. I gave him a real hard time on a lot of reviews. So I definitely gave him the business. And then I definitely, once he started to come around, I started not to feel that Angela chick, because she started to move real funny, and and she started fucking with Greg and all that, and she started doing a lot of bullshit. So you really kind of, and then you got your different times where different characters start doing different shit. You know what I mean? And these are the main characters. You got Tasha, which is a main player in the show. You got Ghost, which is a main player, and you got Angela, which is a main player. It's so many different places, and where I'm at with these reviews. The people are diehard Angela fans. You say something about Angela, they going in. Alright, they don't give a fuck what it is, what you're saying. It's a problem. Alright, you say something about Tasha in certain places, they going in. It's a problem. You say something about Ghost on certain networks and certain social media platforms, it's a problem. So it's understandable. You know what I mean? Those are the key characters in the movie. But I keep it 100 with any of them. Any of them slipping and sliding, I'm gonna let it be known exactly what they doing wrong, or what I think need to be done moving forward. Now, it's just up in the air now. It's up in the air now. You know what I'm saying? The shit is about to go to the mattresses. I think this is like the really best time ever on the show when it gets like this. And they normally do it at the end of the show. You know what I mean? I said last week that the episode is really good, and it's getting back to normal the way you like it. From the previous 2 weeks before that, where shit just didn't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely going down with that. You got Tariq supposed to be leaving. But see, now all of that don't even make no sense. None of that have any significance now. Alright, the very last thing that happened was the little girl lost her life, man. To me, and to the most of the viewers out there, that's a big blow right there. That's a big blow. So we know we could expect what's gonna happen for the next episode. Alright, the show is gonna go on it's on a 2-week break now. So next week, no Power. The following week, Power coming back for the finale. It's gonna go down. So it really don't make no sense to really get into no long review today. It really don't make no sense to really get into no long review today. But the only thing I can say, shit is about to hit the fan. It's going down. It's gonna go down, man. Ghost gonna turn into Ghost, and it ain't gonna be no more him. You know what I'm saying? Playing in the cut. He gonna step out really hard right now. You know what I mean? He gonna at this moment, ain't nobody gonna be able to fuck with him. Alright, Stern ain't gonna be able to get away with no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't gonna be able to get away with no bullshit, because the pain that's gonna come to them, to the family. I mean, even everybody gonna get it right now. Everybody gonna get it. Tommy gonna turn up. You know what I'm saying? Ghost, this is the hardest blow the brother has taken since this show started. Since the beginning of the season 1, this is the hardest Ghost has been hit. So to me, everything else is just a blur right now. And this is the most important thing moving forward. You know, it's time for them to get together as a family and start to whoop a lot of ass and kind of kill a lot of the shit that's been going on. It's gonna hit the fan. It's already done hit the fan. You know what I mean? The fucked up thing to see the little girl lose his life. But I gotta shout out Mrs. M, who did a review with me almost 3 weeks ago. And her prediction was that she said the little girl, and I'm gonna play a clip of that, the little girl is gonna mess around and be the first to go. Because ghosts haven't had any, you know, anything haven't happened to him. No, he haven't took an ass whooping yet since the show has started. And she said, I think the little girl is gonna be the one to lose her life because, you know, she's gonna be snooping around. And this was when Jukebox, you know, was still running around and stuff like that, and she was gonna get hurt because of her telling what was going on. But you know, it kind of happened the same way. It didn't happen exactly the way she predicted it, but it kind of the same in the same sense, because she was sticking her nose out there trying to help Tariq. You know, when it could have easily been diffused, and you know, grown people could have got in the mix if they would have said something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, too bad for the cop dude, because shit, Tariq saw his face. He know exactly who did it. So it ain't gonna be no more keeping it quiet now. But of course, you know, naturally, yo, why you didn't say something? You never keep something like that away from your dad. You never keep something like that away from your moms. You never keep something like that away from your uncle. You know, they're gonna drill out in his head now, and he gonna know. He watched his sister, his little sister, get killed right in front of his face. You know, so that's a vital lesson for him. Excuse me, to learn right then and there. You know what I mean? So it's a real tough thing, man. Tough thing, man. I really didn't like that. You know what I mean? You kind of saw it happening. You know, he come outside, and this little nasty, fat, stinking, you know, doodle drawers chick, man, set him up and shit like that, man. And you know, that's the whole deal with Tariq. Tariq was never built like this. And I always said this, even from last season, and a lot of y'all out there know, I always was talking about Tariq was the only drug dealer's son that didn't know shit. You know, he didn't know nothing that's going on. He don't know, you know, he don't know how to see nothing. He ain't got no eyes for nothing. You know, he ain't got no street smarts. And he out there running around with stone cold dudes, not knowing nothing. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things, man. You know, they trying to be clean, but they dirty. They trying to be real clean. You know, they trying to be down low hustlers and shit like that, doing their thing. All right, do your thing. Do your thing. But you ain't gonna keep your kids out of the shit. You know what I'm saying? So it only makes sense. And that just reminds me of somebody who asked that same question. Would it have been better for them to just know everything, know what's going on? Yeah. Yeah, you gotta know what's going on. Cause yo, you living the life. These ain't no babies. These ain't no 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 year old. These are they teenagers. You know what I'm saying? So they gotta know, because the more they know, the more they know how to handle themselves. The easier it is, you know, for them to actually see shit for what it is. You know what I mean? Come on, he talking to this chick in there. You know, she now she making it her business. Yeah, he ain't really been messing with her like that, but she wanna see him before he go. You know, come on, man. You know what I mean? And he know what's the connection between the girl. He met the girl when Kanan and all them was around in the apartment. So that's the connection right there. So, you know, if he had any street smart, he would have knew, like, oh, hell no, this shorty trying to line me up. This the girl that they hooked me up with. And now homeboy ain't around. You know, homegirl, you know, come on now. That's the last person you want to get up with before you leave. After you just did some bullshit and you know these niggas is looking at you real funny. You know what I mean? So that right there would have made anybody feel funny. You know, the fact that she want to see me and get up with me out of nowhere, you know, at the end, that's just too easy. And then on top of that, right before that, the dude, the crooked cop dude coming to the classroom, the sister already told him, yo, he came to the class looking for you. So at that moment, you don't want to meet up with nobody. No, everybody's off. You don't want to see nobody but your family, your pops, your moms. That's it. Anybody trying to see you and meet up with you to tell you, to text you and tell you to meet, it's suspect. You know what I mean? So that's how you know right there, you know, the young fella. And it's unfortunate, you know what I'm saying, that they got to go through that. The kids, all right? That could be in any real life scenario, you know what I mean? Thank God it's on the show, but it happened every day in real life. All right, in real life, it happens every day. And that's the scenario right there. The kids got to suffer for the shit the grown people put them through. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, everything else is punk shit. Everything else is punk shit as far as the show is concerned. I mean, I think I pretty much touched on a lot of different things on the show. You know, and like I said, those are the real meat and potato things. There ain't really nothing more important than what's about to happen. Than the fact that the little girl's, you know, has lost her life. She's no longer with us. That's gonna be a blow right there, man. But that's gonna bring the family a lot closer. You know, niggas like Silver still running around playing games. There ain't gonna be no more games being played even with him. You know what I'm saying? Even with him. You know, your boy, but you see your boy, you know, your man Tommy tried to run up on what's her name, man? He tried to run up on Keisha. And you see Keisha ain't trying to hear that shit. You know, he lying his ass off talking about, oh, baby, come on, I really need you. You know, I thought she was going to fall for this shit, but she ain't going there. But, you know, they all going to be with each other next week. All of them going to be chilling. All of them going to be sitting down. All of them going to be mourning. You know what I'm saying? The whole family going to be together. You know, so they're going to be closer. They're going to be much tighter. You know what I mean? The family going to get a lot more serious now than they ever did. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta give it to him, man. I want to send some shout out to the homie Glenn. Shout out to Glenell Burkett. You dig what I'm saying? On YouTube over there, the family over there, the D1 fam. You know what I mean? Shout out to the whole D1 fam. Shout out to Masasa Show. Alright, you know what I mean? Shout out to Don't Trip. Alright, shout out to Rainy J. Alright, shout out to the biggest a-hole ever, FTS. You already know what time it is, my G. Alright, shout out to Tamika Rivers coming through all the time, showing mad love. Shout out to Tamika. Shout out to Motown. Alright, the Motown investors always on here showing mad love. Definitely want to send a shout out to y'all. And also, I just want to address some shit, you know what I mean? That ain't really important, but I want to put it out there. Alright? This is the show where we do power reviews every week, all right? This is like a community, man. It's like a family. Everybody on here, you know, who come through here, you know, they watch the show, they love the show, you know, they into the show, they come on the platform. I consistently, you know, put up these reviews and stuff so everybody can, you know, hear what it is and speak their piece. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Everybody that come through here is not always gonna agree with what I say. I may say something that y'all don't agree with. Y'all be like, yo, man, I ain't trying to feel that shit. Listen, you are free to come on the platform and disagree with me, voice your opinion with all love, due respect. Alright? I ain't never gonna take it personal. I ain't never gonna say anything reckless and crazy. I'm just gonna state my argument with you. We can, you know, go back and forth in the comment box, and it's still all love, man. It's still all love. There ain't no disrespect to nobody, alright? You ain't gonna always agree with what I say. I may see something and say something, because remember, I'm saying it. I'm putting it out there for the world to hear, for everybody to listen to on top of it. Now, with that being said, if you a new motherfucker on this platform coming to the show, and no disrespect to anybody new that's coming through, if you new, shout out to you. If you're a new sub, shout out to you. If this is your first time commenting on anything, shout out to you. The only thing we not going to tolerate on this show or on this platform and in this community right here is we're not tolerating no disrespect. If you come on here with any disrespect, talking directly to a person, calling somebody an ass, a dick, a pussy, any type of foul, direct bullshit that you probably get your ass whooped when you out in these streets, I'm gonna block you and I'm gonna delete you. Last week I had a little shorty come on here talking crazy and shit. We handled it, dealt with it accordingly. I usually don't even get myself caught up with bullshit like that, but I had a little bit of time, you know what I mean? I said, fuck it, let me air this thing out, because realistically and naturally, you ain't gonna do that shit face to face on some real shit. So we know this is some, you know, sometimes some people start trolling and they get a little beside themselves. For now on, we not even gonna give you no energy, all right? I'ma just block you. I'ma delete your shit, and you ain't gonna get no shine over here. But like I said, if you don't feel like I'm trying to, you know, I'm still fair. Alright? I ain't trying to push it to where you can't be yourself and you can't have your opinion. Have your opinion, but do it with some class, do it with some respect. Alright? And treat everybody else on the platform, the people that's commenting, and treat them with some respect as well. Cause like I said, everybody gonna have different opinions on how they see shit, and they gonna comment and deal with it in their own way. But we ain't gonna tolerate no disrespect towards anybody. We ain't gonna tolerate no fucking harsh comments coming at niggas, calling niggas asses and pussies and dicks and all that kind of corny shit. That shit ain't gonna go down over here, alright? So if I see it, you ain't even gonna get no shine. I'm just gonna delete your shit. Alright, and then next week soon, what I am gonna be doing is I'm gonna be giving people, I'm gonna be making people mods in here. So they see some bullshit, they gonna delete your shit too. So we ain't wasting no more time, no more energy on fuck shit. So anybody that's coming in here with some clown, corny, trolling, fake ass accounts and all kind of stupid shit like that, you just gonna get deleted. I ain't gonna give no energy to it because it ain't real. Alright? So with that being said, yo, it's on and popping, man. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. It's your boy Sean G. You already know. In 2 weeks, we'll be right back here, same place, doing the thing. All right? Y'all keep it locked and come back, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace and love. We out.